folks, and welcome back to your Boar's Head pub. We're all looking forward to Saturday, but we do have a few restrictions in place. Please observe the signs as we go along. Hello folks, and again welcome back to the Boar's Head. As you can see, we have one entrance into the pub, and this is it. This is the front area. It's the only entrance into the pub, whether you want to use the garden, pop in for a quick snack, a drink, or even use the toilets. There's only this one entrance. Come on in. Okay folks, so you'll see a couple of signs on the doors. One says about control the virus. We are observing social distancing, and we are a COVID secure government place for 2020. As soon as you walk in, you'll find the sanitising station. We ask all guests to come here first, and you'll see a couple of signs on the floor that just remind you of that. Here, you'll be greeted by a staff member, and we'll just take you through a couple of things just before you're seated and welcomed into the pub. Okay folks, so as soon as you come in, you've got the sanitising station. We've got some alcohol gel on here. We've also got one at the door if you don't see that one. But we just ask you to please use them before we go any further into the pub. Now, there are a couple of observations here. We just ask you to have a look at those and make sure that you're happy. But the biggest thing that we've got is a register to capture certain details for track and trace. This is not used for marketing. We're not aware of any information. We lock it away each day, and then after 3 weeks we shred it if no one's contacted us to give them any information. Please be assured this is more than secure. Please fill one of these in at the station and hand it to a staff member, and then you'll be guided to your seats. Okay folks, so again, we've got the rooms very much the same as they were before. However, we have taken some tables out just to make that social distancing even further. We've still got the big tables here. We've got the lovely fireplace, which will be roaring in a couple of months, if not weeks. And then we come into the back rooms. Again, tables have been taken out. You've got more than enough space between the tables. And we just ask you, if you're at a table, to try and stay at that table if you can. Naturally, we're not here to govern where you go. It's your pub, you're more than welcome. But we just ask you to stay around the area as much as you can. If staff speak to you about that, please don't be offended. It's all a new experience for all of us. And then we come into the big room. We've still got the big Walton's table, as we call it. And if you're from a big party, from households, a big family, we'll probably put you into this room to make sure that you're more than comfortable. Okay, so we have taken some of the tables out of the bar area. You're more than welcome to still come and sit in here. As I say, the bar area will be closed and we'll get all the drinks that you wish for. Toilets are still available, of course they are. But before you use the lavatories, we're just asking you to use the hand sanitizer before you go in, and again when you come back out. Hello folks, so welcome back to your garden. Nothing's really changed here. We've got a big garden, we're very, very lucky. The doorways where it says no entry, we ask you to observe that and follow the one-way system. There are a couple of restrictions in the garden that we have to follow, with the biggest one being about the social distancing space. And now you'll see all the tables are a minimum of 2 metres away from each other. We just ask you, if you're at a table, try and keep within that table if you can. You'll see that the garden gates are now only exits, and there's no entry into the garden other than coming through the front door. So we'll just reiterate, the only way into the pub is through the front door, and that's from all areas, but you've got plenty of exits out. Okay folks, so as you can see, the Bouncy Castle has some tape across it. Unfortunately, due to government's recommendations and guidelines and restrictions, we're not able to have that open at the moment. Please be assured, as soon as we can, we will do. We can't deflate it because it will fill of water, so we need to keep it inflated. The good thing is, we do have a disco in the garden, the corner, and that's being fitted as we speak. And that will be available every time the garden's open. We'll have background music. It won't be loud, the music will not be loud, and we will have a disco in place. Okay folks, so we just want to quickly introduce the Bay Horse. This is your social distancing pub. Now the whole idea of the Bay Horse was that the inside of the pub was originally going to be closed to all public, like every other pub, but the government did change it and we can now allow people into the pub. In addition to that, live entertainment has been stopped at the moment, and we did have a band booked in the marquee behind me in the Bay Horse. So what we've chosen to do to concentrate on the pub and make sure that you're looked after well is to keep this closed. We're having some works on the moment, some new electrics, etc. But this is an area that we'll be using very, very frequently as soon as we can. We'll be having live bands in there, different celebrations. You can book it yourselves. We've got Christmas coming up, and next year we can do things like a bake-off, maybe cider festival. But look out for the next new videos, which will show more about what the Bay Horse is and what we'll be doing for you. Have a great time with us. We'll look after you. Please be safe. We'll do our bit for you. Please just respect all the little bits and pieces that we've got in place, and we'll have a good time. And we'll see you from Saturday.